Okay, so anger is a concern of yours
Yeah.
with regard to selecting your next partner.
Yeah.
What we're not going to do is find somebody who's had all their teeth removed like a saber-toothed tiger.
Right.
What we're going to try to do is see if it's a saber-toothed tiger before it's at our throat.
Right.
It's a good metaphor.
Yeah.
What I heard you say was, gosh, I didn't know that until I was 2 years into one of my
Right.
relationships. Do you suspect that there might be a way to find out sooner?
Poke 'em with a stick
It's a good idea.
and then
A
see
very sharp stick.
It doesn't have to be sharp, just till they react and I can kind of
Yes.
see. That's kind of primitive though.
Yeah.
Just
What
find
are
something
some
more
other ways
subtle.
we could find out?
Well, I think you find out when it finally comes to the point where those disagreements arise.
Well, maybe you should just start out in a fight. First date, go for it. Get in a big brawl. A brouhaha, right? Just say something to piss her
Just
off
Find
and
something.
see what happens.
Find something.
Or
Or we go. I'm glad there's another option.
there might be.
There
I'm
might.
just going to ask some questions.
Okay.
Do you think that I'm going to put this in two different ways, that there is an intuitive sense that you have and you just maybe ignored it?
Yeah. So here's what I would say. The first one, when in my marriage, I didn't, and it didn't appear, and that was also I think it was 32. It was my first relationship since I was 14. We fell head over heels, and it was like no tools, no real.
So you
Pretty
didn't even
clueless.
know to look for it.
Yeah, I didn't even know to look for it, and what I saw was basically just a lot
Okay.
of the positive.
But now it's a deal breaker for you. Is that true?
Well, it doesn't mean that somebody can't get angry. It's just like, are we able? Like in the last one, are we able to negotiate those difficult passages in a way that we're actually working through it,
Okay.
rather than it being
Right.
kind of.
So what we're trying to establish though is how will you know that up front? So how will you interview this person to find out if they are capable of being angry, being responsible with their feelings, negotiating for what you both need, and then having it turn out well? How do you find that out about someone, knowing what you know today?
Okay. I actually think. I mean, you can have conversations about it, but I actually think you can't really know until it comes
It's
up.
on,
Until it's
right?
on. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So in some ways, like I know, the previous relationship, like there were I don't know if you call them red flags. I knew that I was getting a relationship with somebody who had some real out there qualities, but the amazing components, like there was just a huge pot. There was huge pluses. There was huge
Yes.
out there's and huge pluses, and that was exciting and felt worth the risk. I mean, I had a lot of like respect for the person, appreciation of who she was and what she was doing, and
So you
and it
put
was
up
also
with
out
the
there.
other until you couldn't anymore?
Yeah, until the other came for it, and that's what started to. And I realized, oh, we're not actually able to work through this stuff.
Okay.
And we did come back in a cycle after
Okay.
separated and go back and did a lot of work that was. I think we both learned some lessons, but.